get started, Akemi gave a very nice speech in the video at the opening ceremony. Just to put it in context, you all might moan, you all might complain, yes, Boris Johnson, yes, there's all foreigners in London, foreigning up the place. And look, it's nothing against the Olympics, but get me a little bit more.
Yeah.
We might think that we have it hard with, credit crunches, having to work 9 to 5, but how would you feel if your parents just got cleaned away? Wouldn't be very nice, would it? So remember that when you're digging out your credit cards and making your life that little bit worse and buying a bunch of amazing, amazing stuff that we have imported from Japan for you. Well, let's get the shoulder up real quick. What's up first? Right. Because mornings aren't bad enough, we figured that you needed a little bit of angst in your coffee. So we have a set of Evangelion coffee with figures.
Oh, sweet.
I believe it's the 3 I think it's the 3 lady pilots. If you guys can focus the camera in on it, that would be, if you want to go and take it in. It's from the new, it's up to date, it's from the new Eva films. So, as you can see, they're quite pretty, and I'm sure my lovely assistants will take them on a tour of the audience. Get a little bit of exercise after sitting down at that masquerade. And I have been reliably informed that the coffee is in date. So you're not going to get food poisoning off it, thankfully. But yeah, I think you're bidding more for the action figures than the actual coffee. So, I mean, I'm a tea man, I have taste. Oh. Hands up, tea drinkers. Hands up, coffee drinkers. Right, you're all now legally obliged to bid on this item. I'm sorry. The tea drinkers have an exemption for being sensible. Let's start the bidding at £5 for a set of £10. Right, I'm just going to go through numbers until you all put your hands down. All right? 15, 20, 40, 45, 50. Oh, you're on 50. Anybody, £55 for a set of 3 Evangelion figures and some coffee to help you really, really still not give a shit about your work. Just do it with a bit. Ah, here's my job. Actually, that's a lie, I love my job. But I'm not going to tell you what it is because you'll all get very, very worried. And Will is just having a small guffaw in the corner. To be honest, actually, shockingly, in my line of work, I'm not the worst person around. But yeah. So, £50 for the Evangelion coffee mug set and figures. You're looking at about, oh Jesus, maths. About £17, isn't it? So yeah, £16.75-ish. Give or take some, because when you're dealing with my mathematics, you need to have about a 10% margin for error. For anybody who doesn't know, I'm a pharmacist. So going once, going twice, sold. Now, I will accept no claims if the coffee is salty, but that's nothing to do with us. Some people got that joke and were appalled. Yeah, once you win an item, if you could just come up to our lovely staff here, you can pay either by cash directly to me, or you can pay by a Just Giving website, which will be sorted out after in ops, because bugger all that hassle right now. So, that was good. Fuck off. on drinking more, so you can have this.
Okay, next up we have a rather special item. We have a Nyan Cat scarf. We're really static right now. It needs to be moving about a bit, I think. It's been handmade, custom made. Was Dave that brought this one in? Is Dave around at the moment? Oh, is this you that brought this in, or was it our Dave?
It's very gay, but not mine.
Okay. Right, let's start coming out with some numbers, and let's see who fancies going this. Should we start at 10? Okay. Right, 40 it is. Since we're going at that fast, shall we try for 50? Okay, 45? We've got a 45, okay. Do we see a 50? We have a 50, a 55? It's a one-off item. Lovingly handcrafted.
Yeah.
You can almost taste the Pop-Tart. I'm sure you could, but it probably tastes of wool. So on what now? 50? So do I see a 55 anywhere? 55, okay. How about a 60? Am I taking that one for them? Is there a 60 out there anywhere? Okay, should we call this? We go once. If we go twice.
Fucking Janskas.
Rule 34. It is everywhere. No exceptions.
Whatever that cat's hat is, be shutting that out, I want.
Okay, we were on what, 55? Oh, we're in 60, okay? Going once, twice, 3 times, and that is gone! If you want to come to the stage, we'll get something sorted out with the fridge for you. Okay, back to Dave.
Gundams. Who likes Gundams? That's good. Leave it with Rick. Leave it with Rick. Right. This is I've been told, I don't know much about Gundam, because I have a life. Oh, I don't mean to be that harsh. Yes. So, this is a Mobile Suit Girl Gundam that has just been released in Japan, I've been told, about 4 weeks old. So, it's still not available here. Yes. No, you want from the auction. He said that I do. You're fucking things up, that's what you're doing. Yeah, well, at least I know where to start. So, you're looking at an approximately, well, greater than £50 for Mobile Suit Gundam. So, the book comes with this. So, it's very nice having looked at it in person, and we will take it out around for everybody to have a look. But, I suppose I should just start this with, is anybody willing to top £50 for this 60? Anybody 65? 60, 70. Anybody topping? What was that? 80. Anybody topping 80? 90. Anybody? We're now, you made 90, yeah? So you'll need to top 90. 95. £100. I remember the first auction I ever did, it was just like, yes, £5, £10, like fucking pulling hen's teeth, Jesus. And then it was a like goddamn landmark whenever we hit £100. Yeah, second night, third item in, just like, £100. 120! Did someone just say 120? You are betting against yourself. so 120. Anybody topping 120? 120, fresh Gundam. I don't know if it has a sell-by date, but it's fresh. Can a Gundam go off? That's true, yes. I suppose it explodes. That's more sort of human error, though, than going off. So, 120. Going once. Going twice. Sold for £120 for a man who currently has bought 66% of items in this auction. And so what did you all think of the masquerade anyway? Were any of you in the masquerade? Very well done. I mean, the last time I had that much guts, I then ended up promptly over a toilet because of the amount of alcohol that required to have that much guts. So, let's go on to the Madoka Magica teacup. Because I like tea. So be very careful when opening that box. But can anybody explain Madoka Magica to me? Because I haven't actually watched an anime properly in it. Hey, my guys! Magical girls gone wrong. I like that. So should I watch this when I get home? Yes! Good. Right. Yes, you told me to watch this, but jamming up your hole, I'm trying for some audience interaction, man. Jesus. Oh no, I'm the happiest man. I am actually the happiest man alive and don't need any coping mechanisms whatsoever. Yes, my best friend and his brother, Captain Morgan. So, Madoka Magica teacup, and that thing is very nice. That's like proper fine china here, the sort of stuff that you can't buy at IKEA. So, if you're looking to really impress somebody, you can have them look at it through a little glass cupboard because you'll never let them fucking touch it. And just so you know, tea has the tea-stain stuff like a bugger. So if you're actually going to have tea in this thing, for the love of God, don't do what I do and leave the tea bag in the muddy cup. That being said, if you're having the bag, you need to have it with a pot or I will shoot you. So, starting at £15 for the Madoka Magica teacup. Going to raise that to 20, 25, 70 for the cameraman. With the 20% surcharge for me having to turn my neck this far. So 75. 75 for the Madoka Magica teacup. 75. So you're winning with 75, sir. Anybody topping 75 for the Madoka Magica teacup? And for the love of God, be careful down there with it. In fact, you know what? Don't swoosh it through the air too much because given the amount of people who have been in this room for so long, it might, you know, might be like a residue or something. Anybody topping 75? 80? Anybody topping 80? 85, anybody? Going once. Two, you fuckers. So that's 85. Anybody? £90 for the Madoka Magica cup. Cup. It's quite a weird word when I think about it. Going once. Anybody? £90. Going once. Twice. Seriously, I am actually probably going to injure one of you people. If you know you're going to spend the money, just goddamn tell me, alright? Anybody? 95? 100? Anybody? 100. Going once. Going twice. Pardon? 95. It didn't quite break 100, sadly. People just, you know, I thought this was England. I thought you cared about tea. Well, we care about Catholics, yeah, but whatever. 95. So,
for tonight? That's a good one, that's a good one. Are we going to hurl abuse at Snap? Yes. He's your DJ tonight, I believe. I'm not wrong, right? I'm putting you on the spot, Will. Snap's the DJ tonight, yeah? No. Right. That's good. So, who here has friends? That's a shockingly low amount of cheers. What the fuck are you people doing with your lives? Right. Those of you who do have friends, do you agree that one could say this friendship is... There we go, somebody said it. Friendship is magical. So that means it's time for a My Little Pony lot. We have... Now, obviously, since people who actually enjoy this show have other problems, we thought that some drinking glasses were appropriate. Not that you can really see the etchings, so we're going to take them down and around. But I believe, are they all Princess Celestia, or... Do we have an MLP expert we can borrow? Oh, for God's sake, why did it have to be a man? Right, if you would please enlighten us as to what all of these are.
This one is Rarity.
Right.
Pinkie Pie.
Twilight Sparkle.
No, that is Fluttershy.
Rainbow Dash. So, the main six, which still means they're ponies, and you should really reevaluate what you're doing with yourself. So whoever just bought that Madoka Magica teacup, this is another thing to go in your display case of, you know, weeaboo cutlery and other implements. And I never thought I was going to use the phrase weeaboo cutlery ever in my life. Actually, that being said, I was at the dealer's room today, which is fantastic, and if any of you haven't been yet, I strongly encourage it, because, as always, there's a great deal of homegrown talent producing things. One of which is a team. How many of you have seen Avengers Assemble? How many of you have been to the stand in the dealer's room, which has the shirt with Loki and Black Widow on it? So I never thought in my life that I was going to go to the stall and say, I would like a medium Quinn, please. There's a first time for everything. And yeah, that was nice. So we're going to start the bidding for the MLP glasses at 25 quid, because they're very nice.
50!
Right, one at a time. 50. Anybody over 50? The guy way in the back there. Nobody else is coming in. If you're wanting to bid, get yours up here, alright? £80. Anybody topping £80 for the MLP glasses? Pardon? 95.
100!
£100. Anybody? 105? 110. You do realise that 110 is 1,010 pounds? 110 pounds. 110 pounds, yeah. Anybody over 110? 150? 15. Right. 115. Anybody? 120? Go on. It's less than you would pay for an actual pony. 125. Anybody? 130. Anybody? Oh, 130. Anybody? 135 for the MLP glasses. Going once. I'm not going mad up here, honestly. Going twice. Sold for £130. If you would please make yourselves known. Thank you. Saying make yourselves known sounds almost like you should be signing up for some sort of offensive vendor's register of some description. To be honest, during an anime convention, it can be taken as granted. So, I take it you've all noticed the sailor cosplayers around the place. Yes. Are any of you those cosplayers? Good. I can say not nice things. That's a lie. Seriously. Some people have guts that I will never, ever possess. So, let's go for the Sailor Moon artwork print, shall we? This is very, very nice. And it's framed and everything. So you can go and hammer it up on your cell wall. Not that I'm implying that you have to be a sex offender to like this. Well, I am. Right, it's printed on archive media. It'll get signed. The lady, what's your name, sorry? Stephanie. Thank you very much. It's very nice. You're a very talented young woman. Round of applause, please. As it has been printed on archive media, and it will be signed by the fantastic artist, I think you'll agree, it will last for over 100 years, which is approximately a third of the life I intend to live. Although, the way we're going, I might miss that target by a few years. So, this is amazing. We'll get it out and let people have a look at it. But since this is so high quality, I'm going to start bidding at £50 if anybody's interested. It's amazing, seriously. Thank you. It's very nice. Once you've had a look at it, that will sit on your wall and it will sit there for a very long time, and then you will have to awkwardly explain to families, relatives, children, grandchildren, why you have a picture of a small magical girl on your wall.
Dave, just something else on this one. The glass that this is mounted in is conservation grade glass.
So, again, this thing is not going anywhere fast. It will probably outlast you. But
you might mistake, that's something else coming up later on. We'll come on to that in a bit.
Sorry, what was that?
Oh, no, this is conservation glass on this as well. This is conservation glass. It'll protect it from sunlight and stuff like that.
60!
Sorry, technological problems here. Mainly that my finger doesn't know how to interact with technology. So we've got £60 in the back. Anybody, 65? 60. Are you the 60 or are you bidding against the 60?
It's 65 now.
So 65. Anybody, £70? 70? 70. 75. Anybody, this is beautiful.
90.
90?
90, ooh.
Good God. That's very nice of you. 95. Anybody? 95. 95. Anybody? £100 for the Sailor. £100 for the Sailor Moon. 105? Pardon?
Maybe.
We're at 100.
110.
Pardon? But you see, I think it's the girl who's already got 100 who's screaming back. I don't know, but she's very interested in giving to charity, which is something we must encourage. So, it's going for, you're currently winning at £100. So, 105, 110, 110, 115, 120, 125, 125, it's on you. 130,
150.
150. That's you buying out. I think that's you buying out. 150. Going once. Going twice. Sold. Right, we're going to get a running total because it's already quite a lot, which is really nice. You know, you're personally financing my trip to Hawaii, which is going to be amazing. 600 quid, bang on, for charity. which is fairly good. But you can all do better, is that right?
Yes!
Did I hear a no in there? Why the fuck are you in an auction if you have no money? I think I'm actually going to have the gophers go and shake all of you down. Right. Do you have any... So, Good Smile Racing, yeah? Yep. If you want to show that up, yes. This is a set of Good Smile official... Itasha, is it? Yeah. It's something to do with cars. I have a driving license and a car, but as far as I go, motorways... Do you want the mic?
Yeah. Okay, I'm Wing Zero. I'm running the How to Attach a panel tomorrow, which is describing the Japanese car culture of sticking pictures of anime girls and stuff on your cars. And what we got here is an official Good Smile Racing Hatsune Miku set. This is fully waterproof and UV protected to go on your own car or computer or whatever else you want to stick it on. Frankly, I don't care if you stick it on your best friend, as long as you buy it. That's a separate lot. Yeah. So yeah, it's just the official Good Smile Racing Hatsune Miku set. And I'll probably hang around for the next one. So, you want to do the bit?
Yep. If anybody has any questions, this man is available for it. But I've got the funny feeling that that would look very, very good. Because, you know, despite the fact that I hate everything to do with Vocaloid, the mascot is actually very good. Not like that. Seriously. Oh. I'm old. So sorry about that old man grunt there as I'm standing up. Let's start the bidding on this one at £15. Anybody? 15? Drew, Mark, fancy making up your mind which one of you is bidding? Are you Drew? I'm really sorry. I am so sorry. Hello, Kev. I mean, one letter's in common and one's very similar, so you've got to give me this approximation, all right? So £15. Who's bidding? Anybody? £20. 20. 25. Anybody? You've got it for 20. 25. Anybody for 30? Anybody for £30? £30 for the man who rides a bicycle as opposed to a car. £30. Anybody? 35. 35. 40. Apparently, yes, there we go. You can attach it to a bike. Yeah, just add some flat bits. Which, you know, as long as it isn't you, because you're a cyclist and do stupid shit on the road. Actually, I'm going to have a little bit of a rant right now. So we're currently £40 with Danks in the corner there. So, what really grinds my gears... That's your fault, by the way. It really rustles my jimmies. That sounds slightly wrong. Yeah, just if you ride a bike and you are on the far left-hand side of the road and you want to go to the cycle lane, which is inexplicably in the middle of the road leading up to a junction, you don't veer out in front of the Ford Fiesta going at 50 miles an hour about 2 seconds before I'm about to pass it. Just a note, I wouldn't have cried if I'd killed you. Anyway, £40. Anybody? It's hopping. £45. Anybody? You're on 40. I'm not just making you pay more money. That's not something I do. Yeah, I was actually going to say, this is discontinued, and you only got this if you were an international sponsor of the team. So this is one of a kind. You will never see it again unless you're a cyclist going across a couple of lanes and you happen to get hit by one of the people who bought this. 45, anybody, £50. Yep, you can wipe blood off it nice and easy, I have been informed. Not that this has become a panel on how to commit road traffic murder. Seriously, the direction that some of these things go at this convention is just unbelievable. £45, going once. 50. 55, anybody? Going once. Going for £50 twice. And it's sold. I should at this point insert a disclaimer saying that you should at no point ever exceed the legal speed limit unless you are, of course, in a hurry. Or driving a BMW, Mercedes, or an Audi. Because apparently you've got some sort of fucking exemption, which means that you don't need to obey traffic laws, like signaling to go between lanes, not undertaking in the motorway. Do any of you actually have a car? Oh good, so I'm not just talking to, you know, serfs. Right, so whoever just paid for that, please. You did take that number down because I've forgotten because I was too busy being angry. Fantastic. Who won that last auction? I think it was Danks for 50 quid. Where's it gone? I know he's thin. There we are. Mark, if you would. And that's a problem. If you know me, never bid for anything in this auction because I will not be very nice to you. Correct me if I'm wrong, but who gave you a lift down to this goddamn convention? From Glasgow. So, next up, we've got another Atasha lot, so I'll hand it back.
You know how, excuse the voice break there, you know how in like the Fast and the Furious you've got all these vibrantly coloured cars, like all little manufacturer logos like Alpine and NK wheels and so forth? They're boring, don't you think? Yeah. Wouldn't it be fun if you had such things like, I don't know, anime, or deco, or hentai? The ultimate in speed boost. Go on, last page. You do have Moe power. So yeah, what this lot is this is a complete set of 9 designs. You will get 2 of each in your choice of white or black, and you can stick these on your car, computer, friends, what have you. This is the only time I'm going to allow someone here to buy all 9 designs, but if you don't buy them here, if you come to my panel, I'm selling the rest of them. But this is the only chance to get all 9 designs in one go.
Does that say hentai at the bottom of that one? Right. I mean, that alone, it's what we're all here for, right? Those damn Chinese porn cartoons. I stand corrected, they're not cartoons, they're anime. If anybody of you has taste, you'll know where that line comes from. Well, it's been said many times before, but as said, this will not happen again, you will not get all 9 of them in duplicate, and in a colour of your choosing, white or black. Nick, stop looking at me like that. Yeah, you were. Anyway, so we'll start the bidding of this at, again, we'll start at £20. Anybody, £20 for a full set. 25. £25. If you want to brand your friends, £30. Do you have one of those creepy friends who owns an awful lot of porn? You can slap some hentai on them. £30. Anybody? £35. £35. What else could you feasibly brand? Coffee tables? Apparently you can stick this to practically anything, and I will leave that to your sordid imaginations.
Disclaimer, I am not going to be responsible if you're arrested for sticking this on animals, small children, or national monuments, or weapons of mass destruction, or death.
I don't know, I wouldn't mind that hentai one. We're at, I think you need to bid £35. The last bidder was 30. £35. 35! 40 in the corner. Maz, look at it this way. You'll leave an imprint next time. And none of you will get that joke. But it's good that you don't.
I missed that.
Yeah, you do, shut up. You're sworn to secrecy. So, that was £40 in the back corner. Anybody? 45. 45! Anybody? 50. 55. Anybody? For the trial? Not transfers, that's tattoos. That's not how it works. 55. No, I'm talking to myself. Seriously, you'll get used to it. I think the Glaswegian law. Oh, right, no. 55. Anybody? So going once for £50. Going twice. And it's sold.
Whoever just won that, if they can see me at the end of the auction so they can tell me what colour they want each logo.
You fuckers. Was this going to be my money that you were spending? Alright! Can you do that more often? I've got a hubcap that needs replacing. Right, I think we are now on, I think we've cleared the non-con specific lots. What's left? Oh, the Neomag. Yeah, Neomag. Do any of you read Neo?
Yep.
Very good. It's always good to support local publications. Even if they're what? Oh dear. Yes. So we have a 1-year subscription to Neo. Yeah. So we have Neo have been incredibly generous and donated. So are we handing these out? Okay. Do you like? I don't think we've got enough for the audience. That being said. Okay. If you want a Neo magazine, which issue is it? It's 101. It's got the Untold. Oh, what's it got? Let's have a look. So it's got a take on Tales of Grace's F, which I'm sure you were all at the was a panel yesterday, wasn't it, regarding it? Yeah. So Neo have donated all of these issues for us to hand out here. So if you would quite like it, if you're actually going to read it rather than put it on a bonfire or use it for kindling or something. Shh.
Right, we're also looking at Squid Girl. Nino Cooney.
Did you actually say Squid Girl?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Never heard of Squid Girl.
Does anyone mind if I break this? Will anybody be really horribly offended if I break this out? Just have a minute.
There's an interview with Shinya Tsukamoto. It covers Princess Resurrection. It's got starting on Konako, the singer. It's free. Black Bull is in there. It's got a profile of Rina Takeda. And all the usual stuff of cosplay and announcements of new anime.
It's
and more, apparently.
Look at that! It's a woman. Sorry. It's an anime woman. It's a standard you can't hope to hold up to.
And on the reverse cover, actually got something on Blue Exorcist as well.
No actual woman could hold up to the standard that some of these shows set. Don't be so big.
It's true, I
You may have noticed that the lower the bottle of wine goes, the smaller my vocabulary becomes. And it appears that this magazine is upside down.
Dude, that was the back cover.
Dude, fuck off. So I'm going to read this. You're all... Do you know what art? Go to Artist Showcase. Holly... Artist Showcase, page 54. Are there pencils? Hold your hands up if you want a Neo. We'll hand them out while I try to figure out how your numbers work.
Start from one, count up one.
Oh, there they are. The page numbers are in words. How do I words? Oh my god, this is the best article ever.
Oh my god, shit for free!
Our man in Japan.
Shit for free!
Shut up, I'm going to talk about English. Our man in Japan, let's English. Daniel Robson gets a laugh from gross hair, ball eggs, and Jesus body. You're going to have to pick up one of these free copies to get a thing. Also, I hope you're realizing that if you get a free copy of Neo, you are obliged to bid. Sorry. So, page 54. Holly Lines, was it? We have another very talented audience in our company. So if you would, show some appreciation. She does this to appease shits like you. Any of you guys want a meal? Any of you guys want a meal? Right. Fight to the death. Oh, come on now. You're all good people, despite the abuse. Also, I don't suppose you all saw my tweet earlier, but I need to say it. How depressing is it that as a convention, the biggest cheer that anybody's received is for navigating stairs? I mean, 1 foot, second foot. It's not like it's hard. Let's make this as difficult as possible. Right, no. Stopping this before it starts because... Yes.
Blindfolded!
Don't worry. You didn't choose to inflict cosplay on yourself. You see, that's the nod that shows that you're a sensible human being. Keep that mentality.
Do it blindfolded!
In all seriousness, those suits were amazing. So, if any of you were involved in the construction of them in any way or have ever worn one, as long as it wasn't made out of dicks, you're a very good person. So I think we are now on to the auction for this part because I've just been having a ramble. Because if you haven't noticed, I've been getting steadily more drunk as the auction goes on. So, a lifetime subscription to Neo magazine. How much is Neo per issue? So to one, did I say 1 month? Oh. Do any of you have a year to live? Because if so, this auction's ended you. So we have a year's subscription. I think I've broken the tech guy. We have a year's subscription to Neo, which is, in and of itself, quite valuable. It's what? How much is Neo an issue?
425.
One person at a time.
425 according to this.
So 6 of you can... Is that 5 for £5? Approximately £5.
That's better not be a bid.
25! It says on the magazine.
I don't have one anymore.
I hope that wasn't a bid.
Oh, it's covered over by the thing. 425. So, somebody with maths. £4, 25 times 12. Because that is where...
Just under £60.
Did you just use a calculator on a smartphone? 51?
51 straight.
51 straight. 51. That's about the only straight thing you're going to hear me talking about tonight.
This I believe.
As you can see, I don't do game very well. So we're going to start this auction at £51 because that is the flat amount. 55? Good. Anyway, yeah, so 55. Anybody over £55, consider that this donation is for charity and Neo are doing this out of the goodness of their own hearts because they're very nice people and if you don't bid, you're not nice. Anybody? 60. Anybody? Topping £60. 65. Anybody? 65 for a... I need to stop saying... If I say lifetime, you need to hit me.
Challenge accepted.
So... Anybody? £65 for a 1-year subscription to Neo Magazine to keep you well abreast of all the things that are involved with anime, except the drama. If you want the drama, it's called a forums account. Or 4chan. The problem with 4chan is you get trolls. On the subject of trolls, are you a troll? Next issue. No. I see. You're going to be quiet now.
You're going to be very, very quiet.
65, anybody? Going once? Going twice? 65.
It's the style.
Oh, he's so blasé. He's reading it, he's just like, 65. Because I have all the money.
Jessica's got more than you.
I'm sorry, Lord Anime. Your estates. And your money. Does anybody know what he looks like? Because I haven't seen any in a while. 65 around. So that means £70. Anybody? Going once. Going twice. Sold. So, before we progress to the con-specific items, I would like you all to give a round of applause for our amazing donors. Our amazing donors, Neo, Dave, Phil, and Kel, and Wing Zero. And Stephanie in the corner, who's looking very shy, but is very good as always. If I've missed you, I don't care.
I don't care.
So, we're on to Amecon specific items, which, as always, in this auction, you will only get things that won't end up in the dealer's room 2 years from now. No, basically, this stuff will not be making an appearance ever again, because it's one-off done for this convention. And as we all know, since you're here, you love this convention. Do you love Amecon? That wasn't very enthusiastic. Do you love Amecon? Good stuff. We are going to do a badge set, but it's not your average badge set. We have decided that, as I have been saying for the majority of my life since I turned about 15, that bigger is better. So, you have an enlarged badge set of every single Amecon badge, which can be put up on your wall, fed to your ducks. Although I wouldn't like to see them afterwards. For a comparison, that is the size comparison, which making me feel very insecure. So, getting back to it, this is an enlarged badge set for Amecon. The artwork is very, very nice. Far better than anything I can do, because anything I can do has already been done better by XKCD. Seriously, you've never seen a person fail at stick figures like that. And I'm not giving you an example. So, we'll start the bidding at this one at whatever amount of money somebody is probably going to shout.
50 quid!
Okay, so there are several. We'll start at 50. 100. So, 110. Who's that? Are you behind a pillar?
No, it's going
110. 115. 115. Give me a moment to lie and consult the ethics committee. Just gonna give.
Speakers and microphones
Sorry.
go next.
Like I said, technological fail. 115, but I should point out that, do you remember the way that I was talking about those are big? There's bigger ones. And they're coming, and I forgot. So, these are still very big. Are you still interested? So what, are we going to do the smaller ones as a type of consolation prize? Right, right. Can we get the bigger set out, please? It's not sold yet. We've changed the game plan. The smaller ones are consolation prize. Those are your bigger ones. I apologize, but I have had 3/4 of a bottle of wine. Like, not very much to eat. So, you can forgive me, but we are bidding for the large set, but whoever was the other bidder left at the end will get the second set for their final bids. Is that alright? So, 115, carrying on. Anybody, 120 pounds. What? 150. 155 for that gentleman. 160, 165, 170, 175, 180, 180. Right, so 175, 180. Anybody, 185 for a massively enlarged Amecon badge set. 185, 190, 195, 200. Pardon? How do I maths? That is a good question that junior doctors will soon learn to fear. So 195 and 200. Anybody? 205. What? You've got the 200, you've got the 195. So you've got 195 and 200. Going once. Going twice.
Another 5. Another 5, seriously, come on.
Going thrice. Yes! Give that man a round of applause. Oh, God. So 210 and 205 is the current pricing. Going once for 210 and 205.
For just a 5 or more.
Going twice. Phil, it's actually a 10 or more for him. That's how maths works. And we are in the horrible position that I am the one saying that. Going twice.
Come on.
220 and 250. Going once. Would you shut the fuck up? So 250 and 245.
Come on.
250 and 245. Does anybody have access to his wallet? 250. If I said I was from the Royal Bank of Nigeria, would you believe me? No. Because I have got a very interesting proposal for you. You give me the measly sum of £255, and I give you a very large Amecon bag set. And a wife. I'm not selling your wife. I have 7. Right? We don't have any more. Well, we have time, but I kind of want to go to the bar. So, £250 and 245. Going once. Going twice. Could you please not raise your camera because I thought you were making a bit. Gone. Very well, thank you. If you want to make yourselves known to our gentlemen, it was 250 for the gigantic set and 245 for the smaller one. So that was by itself £495 for charity. I really wonder how those small children would feel if a very drunk, very offensive Irish person was making them all this money. But I'm sure they don't give a flying fuck. Of course, Brad. On you go. Brad Swale, everybody.
Hey guys. Wow, I walked in at a good time. You're opening your hearts and your wallets.
Well, I can't do the heart right now. That's a really terrible heart.
For the kids. Okay, so as you may know, I brought a lot of stuff with me last year, and this year I bought costumes instead, and I was kind of busy doing that and preparing a performance for tomorrow and whatnot. But I do have some prints. These are prints of paintings that I did for other charity auctions in Vancouver. So they're not matted, they're not framed, because I can only bring so much stuff with me, but we can make a couple bucks, I'll be very happy. So this one is a painting that I did for Death Note. So are there any Death Note fans out here? Cool. Yeah, do it. So originally it was like a 16 by 20 canvas painting and drawing, and I'm writing away on it. Oh, yeah, it's me. I'm like both. Cool. Does anyone want to buy it? It's for a good cause. What? I heard 50. Am I hearing things? Will I sign it? I'll sign the hell out of it. I'll sign it in blood. Can I just sell it for that? That was awesome. No, we have to bid. Does anybody want to bid? I can't ask for more. That's so generous. Okay, we need more. 55. I have 55, 60, 65 over here, 65 over here, 70.
And you thought I was bad.
70, 75? You guys are awesome. 70, 75, do I hear it? It's ready for, I think, an 8 by 10 mat in maybe an 11 by 14 frame. Or it gets tacked on the fridge, like your children's art. What are we at? I'm getting confused. 75, do I hear 80? Do I hear 80? 75, going once. 75, going twice. Sell it, sold! Wow, thank you. to sign it to or something like that, just let me know. I'll be by the stage in a second. Let's keep going though. We got momentum. Any Gundam Wing fans? This was the first one that I ever did. So it's Katra from Gundam Wing. That's Sandrock, my beloved Sandrock. I heart you, Sandrock. And down B. Look. You get it. That's Katra. Did I hear 50 again? I love you. What? 60. 65. I'm having a hard time breathing right now, guys. 65. Do I hear 70? 75. Jumping it. I like it. 75. You got me dancing. 75. 75. Do I hear 80? 75. Do I hear 80? 75. Going once. 75. Going twice. So. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have started with those ones, because now it gets a bit more obscure. Any Mega Man anti-warrior fans in the crowd? Oh, thank God. All right. Okay, so this is one of Lan, who I did the voice for, as well as Cross Fusion Mega Man. And because it's Mega Man, I'm gonna throw in Kicker from Transformers Energon. Cause suck it, I like Transformers. Everybody hates this character, but I love him. Look, he got to wear like a cool suit with insignia and whatnot. So that's getting thrown in. Everything's practical. 50 again? Oh. I kiss you right on the mouth. 50, do I hear 55? It's 2 for 55. What? Whoa. What? 80. Do I hear 85? 80, 85, 80 going once. 80 going twice. And so this I did not expect. You guys are so generous. That's incredible. Yeah, I'm shaking a little bit up here. Okay, and last of my items, and a little bit of a throwback for me. My very first anime. I promised myself I wouldn't do this. Ranma 1/2. I played Moose as well as Moo-Chan in Ranma 1/2. So that's Moose from Ranma, my very first anime. My first love. Shampoo! Ranma, when did your face become so hairy? Yeah. 70! 80? Oh. 100! Oh, I forgot. You're also getting Kicker from Transformers Energon. What were we at? 100. 100. Going once. 100 going twice. Soul. Fantastic. Thank you guys so much. I now return you to your regular scheduled programming.
We were bidding in real money and not shitty little dollars. So it's worth quite a lot more than you think. Oh, come on, he takes it well. I should know. Sorry. So, we have 4 lots left, and you've all proven to be an amazing lot so far. So, first up, bearing in mind, do any of you have access to a to a smartphone? Smartphones? Is it an Apple smartphone? I'm glad to see this audience is at least some way sensible. Hello, Mark. You should get out now. If any of you can look at the internet, I highly suggest you look for the weather forecast tomorrow, as we are due to have a thunderstorm. Now, I know it's been a long time since any of you have had to exist in the real world. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yes, oh, no, wait, that's actually correct. So, yes, at 9 o'clock, the technical term is pissing it down. At 11 o'clock, the technical term is Jesus Christ, why don't I have a Mac? No, that's a coat, not an Apple product. At 1400, it's dear Lord, Mother of God, what is this water? I haven't had a shower in 4 years. Oh, anime jokes are so easy to make, you know it. Anyway, long story short, it's gonna fucking piss it down tomorrow. Now,
It is Amecon.
points to Gryffindor. Who can tell me what this is?
Parasol.
Right, who said dildo? Or did I just hear that in my head? Anyway, this is an umbrella, but it's not just any umbrella. My toy. My toy.
Before you open that, are you superstitious?
No, don't open it.
I know better. I know better. It is an embossed Amecon umbrella. Haven't started bidding yet. Are you always this early? Because I mean, I want to know if I want to hit on you tonight or not. That sounded really creepy. And it was intentional. So what was that? Good stuff. As you may have noticed, we're all cunts. And that will be the first use of the C-bomb in this auction, and hopefully not. You've opened it.
Dun dun dun.
Oh, whoever won the Ranma and the Transformers, could they come up, please? Because we're going to beat you with our computer and its keyboard. But yes, that is an umbrella. So if you want to be Mary Poppins and crash the London closing ceremony or whatever, but it's an umbrella and it's functional and it looks amazing and has a color scheme that doesn't make me want to kill you. It's that big. Let's have it. Can I pants? And stop singing anymore because I don't hate you that much. Phil.
Say it.
What else? What else is happening? Or is this involving? No, anyway, start the bidding. £50, yeah? Anybody, 55 for an Amecon brand and bill, 55. 100! You are a good woman! Thank you! Cheer of applause, please. Oh, you're like my minions!
Just so you know as well, guys, the print on this is actually dye sub, so it won't crack, it won't peel, it won't fade. This is there for keeps.
Yeah, that's a proper umbrella, not like the shitty branded ones you get at conferences and bollocks like that. This will be with you until the day you get washed away by the rainstorm you really should have stayed out of. So, 100. Yeah, that was what we're at. That's a nice number. 105 for the Amecon umbrella. 105. Come on, it's very good. You'll get to bring it to every con and show them that you were cool enough to come to Amecon 2012. Think, when you're 50, balding, and sitting in the corner of a bar, not knowing what any of these anime that the young people are talking about, wondering what all these women are doing wearing no clothes, you'll have this umbrella to remind you that you were old school. And I didn't mean that to sound quite so bad. Lies. He's a bit right. I bet. So, 105 for the Amecon umbrella. once in a lifetime, actually useful, like all the other shit you all have bought at this auction. I like how you're not paying a lot of money for the actual practical, useful item that you can get real world joy out of. I see it's wet. I'm not wet anymore, thanks to the power of anime.
Some of us have coats.
Seriously, if somebody doesn't bet £105, I'm just going to sit and shout at you.
What wind speed can it handle?
Anyway, 105. £100. Going once. Going twice. Phil, can you at least wait to do that until they've paid money for it? Going twice. Sold for £100. Right. Who likes minis?
Yeah.
One person and two people in the room like minis. Right, I should clarify that. Mini Coopers. Right, there we go. There we go. Much better. Who likes Electrics? And who likes Amecon? So by those rights, this thing is 3 times as relevant to your interests than anything else. It's an Amecon branded Mini Cooper Scalextrics car. And we have another expert because I believe it's a Natasha product, isn't it? Is there anything you want to say, or have I covered it basically?
Basically, it's looking again, and it's got
Right, it was done by Mad Cat. It's absolutely one of a kind. It will never be made again. I've said that several times, but they've all been legit. And don't even put your internet meanings on that, alright? This doesn't sound legit, it is legit. It's a Mini Cooper Scalextrics with Amecon designs on it. So we're going to start the bidding at this at question mark, and I will be back with you in a moment. If you have any questions regarding this product, again, the gentleman down here is available for all your questions. But we're going to start the bidding at this at £30 for a Mini Cooper Scalextrics with Amecon branding. 35. You both put your hands down, this isn't how it works.
You got a hand up over here!
35. 40? 40. 45, anybody? 45. 50. 50. This is actually the most diverse group of people I've had bidding on an item, because it's usually just people like 105, 110, 150. Keep this up. Anybody, 55. 55. £60 for the Scalextrics Amecon Mini, which I believe there was a Scalextrics track at this year's Amecon. Yeah, so basically, with this car, you could win more cars at the Amecon Scalextrics things, because there was one this morning, and somebody won a car, but not an actual car, a Scalextrics car. Can anybody remember what number I was at? Because I forgot.
55.
Right, we were at, you bid 55, wasn't it? Right. Anyway, for 60 quid for the Amecon Scalextrics, £60. 65. Anybody? Amecon Skate Electrics Mini, one of a kind, based off a car that is very nice. I was having a rant. Oh my God, you people are worse than diabetes. So, you were saying 65, right? 65. 70. Anybody? £70 to Captain Picard in the corner there. 75! I know you're not Captain. Who are you? You're Wesley Crusher. You're Wesley Crusher. Lisa! My fucking gods! Here, get that paper bag over your head. I saw you earlier. Anybody, £75 for a Skatelectrics Amecon Mini Cooper. Going once. 75. £80. Skatelectrics Amecon Mini Cooper. Going once. Going twice. Sold. If you could present yourself, that would be lovely. Oh, there you are. Thank you. Okay, so we have got, I believe we've got 2 items remaining.
Oh, it's the Ami doll.
Right. You've seen this at several points before, but it changes every year. Each year looks better than the last. It's an Ami-chan plushie! Seriously? Oh my fucking God. I am going to hurt you. Not physically, emotionally. See me after school. Right, so it's been started. £50. 100. Was that 100 you said?
130!
Pardon?
130, 130!
130. 135. 134. What? 134.
Yes, you're good!
Anyway, yeah. 140. Anybody? 145. 145. 150. 160. 70. 80. 90. 200. 210. 20. 30. 40. Oh, hang on. Why are you putting your hand down? There's somebody up with their hand up over there. Pardon? There was 3 people. Sorry, you're not in my line of sight. Thank you. I have my minions. So 240, 250, 260, 270, 280, 290, 300.
And Buggles out first.
And
wow.
2 of them are left. Oh, he's been goaded back into the game. 310, 320, 330, 340, 350, 360 pounds, 370, 80, 90, 400 pounds. Come on! We've won.
Dave.
We've won.
Dave. Come till.
What was last year's score? Oh. You see, last year we got 440 last time.
£444 and 44 pence.
Can you find it in your hearts to bring it? Can we find it in our wallets, bank accounts to contribute to this man, to bring him to the grand? If we could get £50 from him.
That was lend you a tenner.
There's an awful lot of people in this this room who haven't bought anything. And not that I'm holding you to ransom, but I actually slightly am. I've provided you with me, who's got quite a lot of stage fright, which has only been conquered by a bottle of quite nice rosé, coming up onto the stage and handing this man money. Well, I think that you guys could maybe help this guy, because he's putting £400 of his own money to this. What? I haven't spent any money, but I've contributed time, and if you haven't noticed, I'm going to give this gentleman a tenner on top of what he is contributing for the Amecon plushie. If we could get £40 for this gentleman from the people in this room who haven't... If the golfers could go around and see if anybody's willing to contribute money.
Let's do this, people!
If you are legitimately not in a position, but if you have some spare money to help the fund to bring this plushie to be the most fundraising item that we've ever... This would be magical. Now, if you consider this gentleman is spending £400, which is an amazing contribution, and I think you should all give him an amazing round of applause. Come on, standing ovation. Get him on the stage. Get up, all of you.
Not worthy! Not worthy!
What's your name, sir? John. You have a lot of money, but you've spent it well. That's amazing. Right. So, have we got? We're gonna compile this part while I do the final item.
Right, my round. Bloody hell.
Somebody put 2 pence in there. As much as I admire your
It all helps, Dave, it all helps.
I can't help but feel that you've just emptied out your wallet, for which I salute you. And I've just realised I have given a tenner over, so any drinks later on would be appreciated. Carrying on. We have one last item while we sort out just how amazing you people are. Actually, does anybody object if I take the bubble wrap off it? I'm taking it out of the original packaging! I like the soprano replying there with, oh my god! This it's an Amecon 2012. Yes, please. Thank you. It's an Amechan cell done by Hel, the vice chair of the Amecon committee. A round of applause, please. A person who puts more effort into something that... Somebody who puts more effort into a convention than most of us probably put into our jobs. And I know that's probably more than me, because I basically try to do as little as possible. I mean, seriously, who the fuck needs medicine anyway? But this is an Amechan cell. It's been signed by Helen, who has been amazing. It's a beautiful piece of artwork.
This was also the other item that we mentioned, it was under conservation grade glass as well.
If
So it's protected.
For those of you who don't speak Geordie, that...
Macam, thanks very much.
I thought you were from Newcastle.
No.
You sound like a Geordie. I'm sorry for
I
insulting.
get that a lot.
Sorry. You all sound the fucking same. Get used to it. Basically, what we were getting to is that it has also been put behind conservation grade glass. I was almost going to have a Freudian slip there, but I'm not quite that drunk yet.
Give it time.
It's an amazing piece of artwork, and you've all been phenomenally generous. So I'm asking you one last time. Let's start the bidding for this at £50 for an Amecon sale.
50.
60 pounds. Just keep your hands up. Just keep your hands up.
100!
100 at the back, Dave.
100 in the back. 110. Anybody? 110. 110. 120. Anybody? 120. 130. 130. 140.
Was someone itching at 100? Oh no.
150. 150, 160, it'll be on you. 160, 170, anybody. £170 for the Amecon sale. Again, one of a kind,
Never to be reproduced.
done by an artist who is 170, 180, anybody.
180? Yep.
£190 for the Amecon, 190. 200 for the Amecon.
200. We saw a hand go up there. Was that 200? That was 200. That was £200.
No, it wasn't.
To them, please, Nisha.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it you? I'm not paying attention, sorry. £210 for the Amecon artwork. Anybody? 210. It's a beautiful piece. It'll hang on your wall and remember you. Yeah, to remember you all them good times you had at Amecon. That's my pirate West Midlands accent.
I thought it was your Macam accent, to be honest.
Man, if you see me at the bar later on tonight, remind me to show you my Cork accent. £210. 210. 220 for the Amecon artwork. 220, anybody? 220.
230.
230. Anybody? £230. We're going to have to go this once. 230. Are you interested? Going twice. 230.
Is there a 240 out there?
Phil, don't make me kick you in the balls. I love you, man, but this is my gig.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to do what I did to that guy 2 years ago. For anybody who guessed, for anybody who remember, I made a tin of myself. And my boyfriend did not approve. Pardon?
You're missing the bidding!
Right, so what were you bidding?
Was there 240
I
there?
finished at 240. Anybody, 250. Going once.
I'll give you a 10 I'll give you the 20
Right, so 250 with Bucko. Anybody? Going once. He's done. Going twice. You've been a lovely audience. You've been a lovely audience. Enjoy the rest of your Amecon. You're a bunch of legends. Goodbye. Do you have a final total for the... What was the final total for the plushie?
So the final total for the plushie, with 400 already added in. Final total is 700 £700.
And 2 pence.
And a button.
If we find
goes in there, shit gets real.
Amecon, you have once again proven yourself. Wait, we're just getting a very quick final toll, but I just have to say this from the heart, because it's very small, so it doesn't have a lot of words, and it's quite cool, so there's not really much good going to be coming out of this. But you bunch of people are absolutely fantastic. It takes a special kind of person to come to a convention, dress up like a brat, drink yourself stupid,
Speak for yourself.
dance yourself stupid, wake up again, and then give a pile of money to an amazing charity to help out those people who have, of no fault of their own, been left in one of the most horrible situations you can imagine.
I need to invent new languages just to find the words for you people. You're absolutely spectacular.
I can think of a word for them. It's 2 words. Fucking leg. Wait for it. Gems.
Yeah!
Do we have the tool?
So the grand total today is...
Drum roll!
£2,741.37.
£2,437
And 2 pence and a butter.
Go! What's your friends?
What we got there?
We have a Kenny solo, everybody. Round of applause, please.
I'm so impressed and really, so Eddie for Japan, we go to Japan to meet orphans and bring them here in Christmas time, and we can report to you, and Amecon people, 本当にありがとうございます。本当に means really, really from bottom of my heart. ありがとうございます。We have to put in the website, and I don't know how to say thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Mr. Kenny Soloway!
you've done a very good thing here, people. You now have my license to go forth, eat, drink, 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 drink,